Good evening, listeners. Presented to you on these slides are practical steps on setting up quizzes on Moodle and creation of question bank. How do you set up quizzes? To set up quizzes on the Moodle, you must have installed the Moodle and you sign into the Moodle and go to site administration. From site administration, you select courses. After selecting courses, add a new course. From adding a new course, and go to a place where you add the course title, the course code, select whether the course is a core or elective or miscellaneous. Then you select show so that you can see the course on your page, and you enable and set the date the course will show. Click save and display, and what you have is seen. So that is to show that you have created a course, and the course here is introductory genetics. Then what else do I need to do? To enable me add a quiz, I will click on proceed to course content. Proceed to course content, and I will see turn off editing by the top hand right hand side of the page. I'll click on it, change to turn on editing. To enable me edit topics and add the various topics that make up the content of the course. I will edit the topics. As you can see here, I have DNA replication, chemical nature of DNA, and heredity and variation, genetic code, and some of the topics in introductory genetics. Then I'll go to one of the topics that is of interest to me and click add an activity or resource to enable me add a quiz for that topic. And when I click on that, it takes me to a page where I will select different, I will see different things that you can add to the course, whether it is file, folder, chat, video, assignment, and whatsoever. I will select, click on quiz, add the quiz to the course, to the topic. And after that, the page will open where I will add the title of the quiz, then give a description to the quiz. After that, say the time, the date and time the quiz will be assessed, and enable it. Select the number of attempts that I want the student to have, whether it is once or two times, or indicates that an individual have attempted the quiz. I will select the number of questions I want to be displayed. I want to be on each page. Continue. Select the behavior of the question, whether I want questions to be shuffled, and the answer options as well. Select yes for that. Go to select the number of decimal places I want in the grades as well as the overall grades. And if I will go to restriction, select restrict. If I want restrict, I will key in a password which I will have to give to those I want to issue the quiz, without which they cannot access the quiz. If I don't, I will leave it. Then I'll select show on course page for the quiz to be displayed on course page, else it will be hidden. And select no group if the quiz is for everyone. And if I want to add additional restriction, I will put it here. Okay. Then when I've done that, at the end of completing all the required fields, click save and display. This page will pop up showing that I've created the quiz, but no questions and the question have not been added to the quiz. So to enable me add questions, I will click on edit quiz. I click on edit quiz. to this page where we have to first of all click on enable shuffle. Then I will click on add to enable me choose how I want to add the questions, whether it is one after the other by selecting a new question or from the question bank or random question. So if I select add a new question, this page where give me options of adding either a multiple choice question, true or false question, or any question of that I may wish. So I will select and click on add. When the page will open where I will have to type the title of the quiz again. Then I will type my question number 1. After typing that, to click on shuffle, then select how I want the options to appear, whether A, B, C, I. Then I will type the options from the first option, then the second option, so on and so forth. When I've added all the options, I'll go to the correct option and choose a score for it, whether 10% or 100%, depending on the proportion of the score for each of the questions. So if one answer give required for each of the questions is correct and required for each of the questions, I'll just select 100%, so that as soon as the student chooses that option, there's no other option is correct. So I'll select 100% as you can see here. I'll go on to, when I select that, then I'll go on to click. Of course, my question will be displayed on the next page that will be shown after clicking save and display. Displayed. I'll have to click save again on top. I want to add another question. I'll click on add to add another question. Then, and when I'm okay with the number of questions I've added, I will click save. I'll click on save, and with this, the quiz is set. Without the quiz, so you can go back to quiz, whatever course, then you add see that the quiz is already available there. When you click on it, you see attempt quiz now because the questions are already there. Then continue, and if it is from question bank, select question bank. This page will open, and you just select question, and all the questions in the bank will be selected. Then you click on add selected questions to the quiz, and the questions will be automatically added to the quiz. Questions appears as usual, and that is for that. And if it is from a random question, click on that, it will take you to this page. Then you select the number of questions that you want to be picked from the pool randomly. And equally click on add random question, and questions will be added to the quiz. So that is it on how you can set up quizzes on the Moodle. Then on creation of a question bank, you have to know about a site that generates questions online. One of such sites is Prep AI. Then you open your browser, type Prep AI online question generator as shown in the next slide. Then the page will open. We have, as you can see here, so I will choose option 1 and click on it. When I click on it, then it will take me to the next page. On the next page, I will look at the top right hand side of the page. You see get started. You click on get started, then the page will open where, so you click on get started, you see either sign up or sign in or sign up or login. So if you are an existing user, you log in by keying in your email address and password. But if you are a new user, you sign up by putting in your name, surname, and first name and surname, then your email address and password, after which you click on create an account. Account will be created from where you can log in. Then this page will open where you have to enter your email address, enter your password. You click on login. When you click on login, this page will open where you have to type the title of the quiz in this space. Then you upload the materials if it is in soft copy. Upload it here, either the video or document, Word document. Then you can also copy the material and paste. See here, copy it and paste on this page. When you copy and paste or upload either of them, you click on generate questions. When you click on generate, then your questions will be automatically generated after some times. Will be generated, and you have the opportunity of reviewing the questions before you download. In the course of the play, you discover that some of the questions are not structured the way you want it, so you can edit the questions. So after editing, finalize question, hit download. Then you can download in different formats. You can download in PDF, document, Excel. You can equally get the answer keys. Download the answer keys because the questions comes with the answers. It's not as if maybe you start looking for the answers after generating the question. And you can also share the questions to students from directly from here if you wish. So if you click on, then you will have to type the name of the test or the quiz. Then for the questions you've generated, type the expiry day and time, and you enter the mark for each of the question. When you've done that, continue, and it will take you to a page telling you that the test paper is ready to share. So you click on share the page where you enter the email address of the students, email addresses of the students, and you click on send, and you can send to the student, and you see this page. And for the student to access it, you click on get started with test. When they click on this, then you have to enter their name, then their email address, the code will be sent to them, which they will use to access the quiz. So with this, we can easily set up quizzes in a Moodle, and as well create question banks using the appropriate site. Thank you very much for